Hello everyone. It is... I don't even know what day it is. It's Friday. September 25th, 2015. I'm Dentral. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. We are up in Sky, killing dolls for the dailies. What do we need? I think we just need a couple more doll shards. I'm gonna double check that. We are on the 360 tonight. We're gonna try and unlock some achievements. Oh, there's not gonna be any tri-tour. We're gonna unlock some achievements. I need one more doll shard. Something just unlocked. Okay. We got our 5 doll shards, so we are done in Sky. Happy, happy, happy. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can use one of the teleport... Nah, we're not even gonna waste our time with that. We got a warp ring on, don't we? Yep. We're gonna use a warp... Actually... Can you eat that? No. Use our warp ring. And while that's activating, I'm gonna toss this bird food. Drop. Yes. That was easy. Alright, so we're going to be doing some Windurst missions tonight. I don't know if you can tell by the big Windurst missions part 2. You're going to ask what happened to part 1. Part 1 was kind of unexpected because we finished the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel a little early. And by a little early, I mean way early. Really fast. Maybe I can travel before. I doubt it. I've never been able to do this before. Shushu, Mohora, home point number 1. Nope. Since we're on the 360, we're going to have some very large load times. Which is why we usually play on the PC. That and because the graphics are just a little bit crisper, but... excuse me. But, you can't get your achievements on the PC. So we're going to go Mahara. I'm sure there's other bards that you can talk to actually unlock the Xbox achievements. I just don't happen to know where they are, so this is the one I always go to. Click that. Around here, go down the stairs. There'll be a little... Wait for the game to deposit all the items in your... I believe it's the Mog wardrobe. I think that's the one that's causing all the lag problems. Go talk. Here we go. Wilha Maratahaya. I'm sure I mispronounced that. I always mispronounce it. Unlocking achievements. Come on, Miss Kitty. Let's view the next page. Past Vana'diel Nation Quest. There we go. 20 gamer score. I actually should have done that one a couple of nights ago, but we were having trouble with the 360. Or we were more having trouble with the capture card in the 360. I don't think there's anything else that I can unlock just yet. We'll double check here. Nope, no achievements to unlock. That's fine. Let's go back up to the crystal. And we're gonna go to Windy. Talk to a gate guard, and we're going to start ourselves a new mission. And maybe get rank 10 tonight. That would be awesome. And if not, then we'll get close to being awesome. Traveling to another home point, we want Windurst. Let's go with Port Windurst by the entrance. Yes, please. Kitty's in my lap. It is Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. It's been a long week. I think I had 3 days this week. I got to work someone else's shift in addition to my own. Not that it was hard. I actually got to do quite a bit of extra work that I normally don't get done, but, you know. I still like going home early. Getting all my records of eminence stuff done. I'm so used to going to the survival guides, but yeah. Grrr. Oh well, these things happen. Alright, we're gonna talk to Janshara Rashura. Nice to see you drop by. So, what missions will you take upon yourself today? We want Awakening of the Gods. Yeah. I think we do. Sounds right. Step right up. Get your missions here. This mission has been issued by the Rhinostery, also known as the plant people. It says here that the Rhinostery needs a handy-wandy with something, but there are no specific details. They're probably looking for a research assist on Taru. Take yourself to the second floor of the Rhinostery and get Taru the lowdown from Leapy OP. Alright, so we're going to run over here. Believe there's a home point crystal right outside the Rhinostery in Windurst Waters. And I think I even have it unlocked. Windurst Waters. Maybe this one? Yep, that's it. Yes, please. Unfortunately, we're going to get the lag spike again once we zone in here because, you know, it just happens. But it's only for a few seconds. This is Final Fantasy XI after all. We have learned to be patient when playing this game. Oh, even though they've made it so much easier over the years. Even more recently. I was killing some birds earlier that I think you normally get like 300 to 400 XP, and with the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel that we finished yesterday, they were like given 600. Okay, that is not the way up. Maybe the stairs are over here. I don't think you can fit behind there though. You can tell how often I actually head up the stairs in this place. Not there. This has to be it. There's no other spots to look at. There, see? Alright. So, yep, there she is. Leapy Hopi. I think it's a she. So difficult to tell. Yeah, that's a she. You've come. You're here. No more to fear. She's a rhymer. Oh well. I want you to stop Minister Rukususu. She's run off on the trail of Mr. Quiru. All the way to the southern continent. It's terribly dangerous in any event. Ask Karutoto for greater details. She's on the first floor with the whole sorry tale. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to be going to Kazam and talking to Romamigo. But before that, we have to talk to... She said the name right there. Karutoto. I believe this is the one? Yep. Sometimes she'll talk about Soja, sometimes she'll talk about Diablos, because she's also the one that lets you flag the mission to fight Diablos Prime. See if this is it. Maybe it is. Have you talked with Leapy Hopi on the second floor? Yes. The truth of it is, Minister Rukususu made an impromptu discovery in Fei Yin and brought back an item with her. I can't tell her explain what that item was exactly, but it gave me the heebie-jeebies. When I meditated on it, I sensed something unusual. Do you know of Irukuru? He was a member of the multinational expedition that traveled to the Northlands 30 years ago and was originally a biology researcher for the Rhinostery. I could feel his spirit. He seemed to be somewhere on the southern continent. When I told this to Minister Rukususu, she immediately took off in a terrible, scurry hurry. What is it between those two? It was definitely not the reaction I was expecting. Alright. So maybe we'll get a little bit more history on the expedition from 30 years ago. Which would be awesome, because I mean, we know what happened. They killed a Gulka and he turned into the Shadow Lord. It's like, well done. Alright. Speak to Kirututu inside the Rhinostery and make sure you get the right cutscene, since she starts a couple of other quests. The correct cutscene starts with, have you talked with Leapy Hopi on the second floor? which we did get. If she continues to give you the cutscene for Diablos, accept the quest and talk to her twice to activate the cutscenes needed for this mission. There's like a pulsating light on the screen. Turn it this way. No, it's over here too. So now we're gonna head to Kazam and speak to Roma Migo in H11. Migo Rico's residence. Yeah, didn't mean to do that. We could use the registry and, I mean the survival guide and go that way, but we're gonna save some time and just do it this way. It's gonna be El Shamo Lowlands, Kazam, for 100 gil. Yep, yes please. While that's warping and loading, we're just going to read a little bit ahead here. We're going to head to Kazam and speak to Roma Migo at H11, Migo's residence. I believe this is the same Roma from our days in the past when we were doing Wendy's Nation Quest. She was leader of the Cobras. That sounds right. Last time we saw her, she was pregnant. And then we're going to speak to Venono by the airship dock. So map, wide scan, the game froze while it's loading data. Nope, 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 nope. There's Venono. We should be able to see everybody in Kazam here. There she is. So we need to make a right. We'll go this way. I'm already missing Thief in such a bad way. But it's okay. Monk is good too. Monk is very good, actually. So one thing I kind of found interesting was Treasure Hunter. I usually do the doll shards using my Treasure Hunter on Thief, and sometimes they just take forever to drop. Tonight, they were really quick. Maybe Treasure Hunter's broken. It's just luck. Let's see what Roma has to say. ... Ruku Susu. She said she was looking for a certain Iru Quiru. This Iru Quiru was banished to the Temple of Ugalepe years ago. If you want to find Rukususu, that is where you should start searching. Really? That's all you're going to say? Don't you recognize me? I guess not. Maybe it's not the same Roma. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the one, because... Isn't it? Like... Maybe. I don't know. I always thought Nana Migo was the daughter of Roma Migo. That's just a supposition on my part, and that's not necessarily the truth. But it wouldn't... it would kind of be... wouldn't be the first time Square Enix gave two different characters the same name, just to confuse us. Although it makes perfect sense to them, I suppose. We are looking for... There we go, Venono. Venono is a girl. I wasn't expecting Minister Rukususu to come committee here and begin her research on El Shamo so soon. However, when I offered to showity her the Yotor jungle and the Sea Serpent Grotto, she turned me down and set Taro off on her own. All alone in a jungle with those tonberries. I hope she's alright, Taro. Say the same thing? Yep. So we're gonna travel to the Temple of Ugalepe. If you already have in your possession a cursed key, which we don't, proceed to the granite door at J6 on the third map. Defeating a notorious monster is not necessary. If you need a cursed key, follow the instructions below to get the notorious monster at J9. There are two possible ways to get to the same place. Shortest route. We're going to travel to the Den of Rancor from Yotor Jungle. The zone is located at J7. This directly leads you to the map Bonds Marbury is on. Oh, okay. Once in the Den of Rancor, follow the right wall until you zone into the Temple of Ugalpe, entrance number 1. Don't fall down any holes while following the right wall. Once you zone into the Temple of Ugalpe, proceed north until there is an intersection, and turn left to the room where Bonds Mayberry spawns at J9. This is the longer route though. Head to the Temple of Ugalpe in Yotor Jungle, enter the temple and head south down the stairs. Once reached to a T intersection, J7 turn left, i.e. north, and pass through the granite door. Go north to K3 and zone back out into Yotor Jungle. Once in Yotor Jungle, go down the hallway until it opens up. Take a right until you see a similar hallway to the one you just came out of and zone back into F7. Out of the Temple of Ugalpe there. On this map, everyone needs invisible. The safest way would be to use prism powders since the magic pots there aggro to magic. Follow the path, take a left at the first intersection and a right at the second floor, leading you down some stairs into a door ahead of you. Behind this door is the room with Bronze Mayberry. Spawns at J9 on this map. The fight for cursed keys. The notorious monster is Bronze Marbury, a level 66 Tonberry notorious monster. His most danger ability is Everyone's Rancor, dealing 10 times the damage of the ordinary Everyone's Grudge Tonberry attacks, or 50% damage per Tonberry killed. This attack will, or 50 damage per Tonberry killed. This attack will be used once immediately when Bronze Marbury falls below 25% HP. If it is casting a spell during this time, it is possible to quickly defeat the notorious monster and not see the attack used. The attack can also be prevented by an attack of your own that's strong enough to take it straight from 25% HP to 0. If you have to fight Tonberries on your way to the notorious monster, make sure you call for help to avoid increasing your rancor. You can also clear Tonberry rancor with the quest Everyone's Grudge. The notorious monster can be pulled to a safe fight distance at the corner. I've killed this guy before. So we just need to find Bronze Mayberry. Kill that dude. No problemo. And I'm pretty sure how to get to him because I've often gotten to him trying to do other stuff. So, survival guide. Teleportation assistance. We want the rise of its alert areas. Yotor Jungle. Using tabs. Alright. Maybe we should pick up a kill quest page for Tonberries. Nah. We're not here to farm. That would be awesome. We're gonna turn names back on though, because it's gonna make it easier to see stuff. At least see the stuff that we need to see. There we go. Names. And sometimes there's a notorious monster around this lake. Well, I don't know if you can call this a lake. I call it a lake. It's more like a pond. There's a lot of stuff in it. Oh, it's a spring. Bloodlet spring. Yep. Some crawlers. Around this corner is going to be a bunch of stuff. Let's see if the Trent is up. We got goblins. We got fish. We got a bee. Should be a kitty cat. Yep, there's the kitty cat. And there's a Trent. Check. Strength is impossible to gauge. We don't have Treasure Hunter up, so I'm gonna do us too much good. Thing is big. It can't really hit me. Keeps missing. Wouldn't mind if it did hit me. I need every chance for a guard skill up. Oh, it's doing something. I guess it's a white mage. Let's see. Oh. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, got 106 limit points and not much else. Like I said, I don't know if it drops anything. I just know it's impossible to gauge, so we have to kill it. Because we are Cyndaquil the Unremarkable. Oh. I kind of love that title. It was from last night in a BCNMN. I forget the name of the Yugoto who gave it to us. Something the Just. I want to say it's the same Yugoto that we stumbled across in the past. But I'd have to do some research on that. I'm not that interested. I'm just going to pretend it's the same one. And again, 20 years later, he doesn't recognize me. Not surprised that he doesn't. I'm sure you've seen one... From the Yugoto's point of view, you've seen one Mithra, you've seen them all. I mean, that's how I feel about the Yugotos. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Like, but they do look the same. Alright, this was... I believe this is the macro that we were using at the end of the Treasures of Ut-Urgan, where we had, I was the physical DPS, Elvira was the range DPS, Dr. Shantoto was our mage, and then we had Korumoru for heals and refresh. If I remember correctly, we just need to follow the right wall. Just double check that just to be sure. Yeah, just follow the right wall. Don't fall down any holes. Mr. Puck, you're not supposed to be over here. Maybe he's lost. And, yeah, I was gonna say, normally they aggro. I'm all surprised why he hasn't. These guys normally aren't ones to be fooled around with. Let's see. I think I'm supposed to kill some plants. It'll just take a moment to knock these guys out. Especially if Dr. Shantoto does her AoE thing. Already laughing. Did I do anything? No. Can kill one more with physical damage, see if no. Okay, well, we're just wasting time. The zone was right there. Alright, so now we gotta summon everybody again. Well, we really don't have to. But we're going to. And let's see. Who do I want to bring out as our fifth? I guess Sema? Sema? I don't know how to pronounce that. Seme. Seme Laf... Lord. Lafitna. Lafitna. Lafina. Lafina. That makes that sound, that rolls off the tongue better than Lafina. Lafina. Seme Lafina. Oh well. Need more Taru. Let's go with... There's no Taru on this page. Nope. Well, Robo-Lock-Bow. Can go with that. And... Kuki Turbuki. Have a white mage? No, we got Koromaru though. Alright, I know I spent a long time trying to pronounce her name. But I changed my mind. I want to go with Altaru Taru Party. And Karaha Baruha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It falls to you and me to take back the future, Robo Akbal, or should I say me? Wah, wah, wah. If I run behind the Tonberries, they won't notice. I'm actually surprised the Arrow 3 did that much damage. Okay, I think I definitely aggroed that one. Go this way. There's a good chance that anybody that needs to stop to cast spells will despawn. Those bees won't. I forgot that the bees aggro. Someone's casting Asper on me. I tried not to run in front of the bee. Really, I did. But it turned around on me anyways. Alright, that's the granite door. I don't think you need a key to open this. It opens on its own. Yep. Hey, there's the bronze mayberry. Okay, we're going to kill all these other dudes first. And really, you're not supposed to be killing Tonberries like I'm doing, but oh well. Hey, we got a Tonberry's coat. Cannot see the bees. And we got Ooglyph Copper Key. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get this guy. We got a Black Mage testimony. Things die so easily. Which target? We need to finish off the bees. I'm not worried. Alright, we're going to get this guy down to about 50% HP, and we're going to hit our weapon skill macro. Alright. You do not meet... Oh, how many cursed keys did we get? Okay, he had 2 cursed keys. So I was a little bit worried there that maybe we already had a cursed key. But, okay, so we got the cursed key. That was easier than I expected it would be. Alright, once everyone has their keys, head through the northern entrance to this room. Okay. Take a left at the intersection and find the granite door at J6. Alright, so I'm not going to put up invisibility just yet because I know there's still some dudes in here. Yeah, I just did the exact opposite of what I said I wasn't going to do. Spectral jig. One more second. Alright. Once everyone has their keys, head through the northern entrance to this room, take a left at the intersection, and find the granite door at J6. So we're not at the intersection yet. This J6? No, this is K8. That's not an intersection. Silly, silly me. We're off the map. Okay, this is a left. Now we're looking for a granite door at J6. Right? Right. 7. It's going to be a one-way drop. Are we sure this is where we want to go? Yeah. We're going to go forward, and we're going to make a right. The big granite door. Yep, this is J7. Up a little bit more is J6. We're going to trade a key. Cursed key. Opening the door. Okay. It's just a cutscene. We'll take cutscenes. Aren't you the adventurers that helped with that Fei Yin talisman affair? You were looking for moi? And why may that be? We got a French Taro Taro. I've seen it all. I see. Lippy Hoppy is such a worry. What? He fears that... Wait. Sleepy Hoppy is a boy? Can you tell? Oh well. He fears that I will share the same fate as poor Iru Quiru. Iru Quiru was chasing after the truth behind the legend of Windurst. He wanted to know how Windurst came to be, and to lead our Taro ancestors to our current home. The members of the Rhinostery, however, were not happy with his research. They are happy believing that our ancestors were guided by a wondrous star, the same star that watches over us. But Iru Quiru must have discovered something on his sojourn to the Northlands. It was enough to make him leave the Rhinostery and find his way here. And this is where Iru Quiru met his demise. The things that Kirutoto saw in her meditations, it may have been Iru Quiru's way of calling me here to show me the truth. To let me know that... Uh-oh. Oh, Graviton. Children of Windurst. Oh, wait, we should do it in the auntie voice, yes. Children of Windurst, thou hast journeyed far. The very same children we led to the land of promise so many years ago. Who are you? I am Graviton Barasaki? Barasaki. I am what hath become of the Kulu. The Kulu, one of the two ancient races mentioned in Iru Quiru's works? The Kulu and the Zealot. That one of the ancients has survived here until present day. Tell me, are the Kulu a race of immortals? No, we are not. I am no longer a part of this world. What lingers here are merely my thoughts and memories. Star Sybil, dost thou not remember? The long distant past when I still breathed, when we Kulu led the people to the land of the moon. Is the truth not handed down through the generations? Surely thou hast not lost the power of Horototo given to the first Star Sybil. What do you mean? The Kulu built the Horototo? I can't even begin to understand it. But if it's the towers of the Horototo ruins you are referring to, they ceased to function 20 years ago. This cannot be. If what you sayeth be true, The great beast of the moon will be unleashed upon the land. Those towers were built to convert the moonlight that bathes the land into energy. If the towers no longer function, the moonlight's power will take shape of a great roaming fiend. Is the Diza star given to the first star Sybil yet within thy possession? I'm afraid you are mistaken. I am not the star Sybil. I am the minister of the Rhinostery, one of the 5 ministries that serve Her Holiness. Thou art not the star Sybil? Then why does thine attendant carry her tomb? I can sense its aura surrounding her. That book was written by the first star Sybil using the power of the moon. I'm surprised there wasn't like a little sparkle on my belt. I see. The tome lost its power when the towers fell into ruin. Well, I should not be overly surprised, as it hath been several thousand years. However, my little ones, I cannot bear to see thee so distressed. As we guided thine ancestors to the land of the moon many years ago, I will now guide thee in this matter. I will use my power to return magic to the tome. My strength pales in comparison to that of the moon, however. The contents of the book will soon fade, but I pray that this act may be of some small assistance. And it all went boom. And there was a great white light. Cyndaquil, you are awake. The Kulul Elder vanished in that burst of light. If what she said is true, we had learned some amazing historical facts here today. It proves the theory put forth by Iru Kuiru. That tome directly... Take that tome directly to Windurst and show it to Minister Agito Marugito of the Orastery. He would be the only person capable of reading it. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem. Because I believe he's still under arrest. Yeah, we got the Book of the Gods and got a bunch of Taro on us. Excuse me. So we're going to scroll down a little bit here. After the cutscene, you will receive the Book of the Gods key item. Yep. Then we're going to return to Leapy Hopi in southern Windurst waters for a final cutscene to end the mission and receive rank 8. Wow. That was fast. Just got like rank 7 yesterday. So we don't need a 2-leaf magic orb bell, so we're going to drop... Okay, you can't drop it from there. Maybe we can drop it from here? Not in enough time. Bye, my Taru army. See you next time. Alrighty. Come on, Crystal. There we go. Current region, Windurst Waters. Home point number 3. Yes! Go! Hurry! Oh. So close. Oh well. We're going to scroll down just a little bit, see if we have to wait a game day or anything like that. We're going to talk to any of the gate guards to activate this mission. After filling the rank bar up approximately 30%, this takes exactly 61 crystals. Light and dark give 2.5 times rank points. Once accepted, go to the Orastery in northern Windurst Waters and speak to Marino Torino at L6 for a cutscene. And the key item, Star Seeker. You'll also receive the title Fugitive Minister Bounty Hunter at this point. Then that kinda leads me to believe that Marugito escaped? Of course he did. Can't keep that boy down. I mean, he's a black mage. He's gonna know how to warp himself out. You're back. Is the minister safe and sound? Just for a moment, I don't see her around. I got her in my pocket. Don't tell me you returned and left her behind. Explain yourself, adventurer. Have you lost your mind? Leapy Hoppy, whatever is the matter? What are you shouting about? If it's more you are looking for, I'm right here. Minister Rukususu, it's so good to see you. It seems my rhinoceros peers have been quite worried for moi. Of course we are always going to worry. Whenever you take off in such a big hurry. Cyndaquil, and thank you for all you have done. I have one last favor to ask you. Please keep what you saw in that place just between you and moi. Now is not the time to be explaining that particular truth to everyone. The matter you heard about the Temple of Ugalape is far too upsetting for us to cope with. So I got a fan that's making some noise. I don't know if y'all can hear it. If I look up at it though, it stops making. I don't know. Both need to be tight. And yeah, we're rank 8 now. We got 60,000 gil. Like, reason alone right here to be doing rank up missions is for free money. How we doing on space? 75. Not great. Let's clear some items out. Okay, we do not need the coffer key. We're going to drop that. Yes. And we do not need the Ruan coffer key. We're going to drop that. Yes. And we do not need a 2-leaf mandragora bud. We're going to drop that. Yes. What else we got? We're not going to need those toneberry coats. And definitely not going to need the Black Mage testimony. I did double check. I already have Mirage Sharouks -1. So we don't need that. And honestly, we probably don't need the Sylvan Seal hands. But I'm not going to throw it away just yet. So that gets us down to 69 points. Okay, so that's a little better. Traveling to another home point. Windurst. Port Windurst. By the entrance. Yes, please. The next mission we're going to start is called Vein. V-A-I-N, not like an artery type vein. What are we doing on time? It's not even 10 o'clock. Great. So if we got rank 8 by 10, maybe we'll get rank 9 by 11, and then maybe rank 10 by midnight. Awesome. I think it's going to be that easy, but we're going to give it a try. Oops. I forgot. View house. Log case. We're going to get rid of as many crystals as we can. Not that you need to give this many crystals that I'm about to give. I just get fire crystals way too easily nowadays. So, trade. The remainder will go into conquest points. Again, we don't need as many conquest points as we're going to be getting, but oh well. Your rank points are full. We've added the access to your conquest points. You do not need to donate any more crystals. Go to the gatehouse for further instructions. Alright, so let's just make sure it's full. Profile. The victor of the Balga contest. Full rank points. Rank 10. Regional info. Conquest. 313,837 conquest points. I would love more. I want to try to get over 1 million conquest points. Not that I know what to do with the points. I wonder though, do the conquest points change dependent upon what nation you're in? I want to say I had more than that, but oh well. Back to the mission. Vein. V-A-I-N. Yes. Comes the cutscene. This is a little late, but congratulations on reaching rank 8. Well, this is surprising. Your next mission is from the Aurustary. As usual, the teachers from the School of Magic are the ones to set this little task. Excuse me. That was unexpected. The objective of this mission is strictly confidential, but since it has the Sibyl's guard stamp of approval, it should be okay. It should be okay. Right, Taru, time to get to work. So we just need to go to the Rhinostery, which I believe they said was in Windurst Waters, the northern part of Windurst Waters. So, travel to another home point, current region, Windurst Waters. Home point number 1, yes please. Go, Miss Kitty. Why don't you sit on my lap? Kitty doesn't want to sit on my lap because Kitty wants to be sitting on the keyboard. Come here. Right there. Push the microphone back a tad. There we go. That's good, Kitty. So, what's the name of the dude we're looking for? Moreno Tuino. I believe he's on this side. Maybe. I think we'll have to wait a second. There we go. No. 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 Okay, he wasn't on this side. So we're gonna go over onto this side. Maybe? Oh wait, this isn't the Rhinostery. The Opistery. We don't need the Rhinostery, we need the Orostery. Oh, the Orest. Hey, okay, I know where to go. Now I do. It's that little corner of Windurst Waters over here. I don't have a mouse cursor to actually show it, but yeah. I think the only time people ever go over here is when they have a bird feather and a 2-leaf mandragora bud to trade for a repeatable Windurst quest, which we used to use for fame. There weren't too many good repeatable quests because so many of the things required rare EX items. There was one with Brother Calculi, but that took up a lot of space. You could also use Silk Red, but you made better money actually selling on the auction house back then. And then there was the ones with the instrument that the Mandragoras would drop. I don't remember what it was called at the moment. But if Bestock was not doing its last stock thing, then you could actually buy them in Bestock, then warp over to Windy and trade them one at a time for fame and that kind of stuff. Marino Tuino, Orostery Minister. Sorry to keep you waiting. I guess you must be the Gallant who got our mission at the gatehouse. Are you acquainted with the amazing academic who administers our School of Magic? Absolutely. Ah, so you've met Professor Korumoru. As you are assuredly aware, Professor Korumoru rarely roams from his residence in Windurst Walls. He barely bothers with the barest bones of his principal business. 4 years ago, he took a rest from his responsible role. During that time, the person who took his tenure had the title of Sadal Gajal. With his dynamic endurance and diligent deduction, Sadal Gajal was a marvelous nominee for Minister of the Orostery. However, for some reason, he eloped and left us in the lurch. We put Professor Korumoru back in the position of principal, and now you perceive our present predicament. For 3 long years, our lecturers have lived with lack of a leader, and luckily allayed any alarming eventualities. But if we continue to conduct our school on this course, I am concerned it will conflict with the cultivation of our students. And this is where you come in. I supplicate you to search the span of Vanadil and bring back Sadal Gold Jal. Search the span of Vanadil. Oh, good, we got something to track him down with. Our elusive educator was equipped with the Oristery ring. This star seeker should come in handy. Professor Korumoru called for the construction of the Star Seeker in case the location of the principal's ring became obfuscated. It can sniff out the power of the stars and the moon infused in the ring. When the professor was young and careless, he used it to search for the ring whenever he misplaced it. The Star Seeker will suddenly start speaking, so be sure not to let its spiel slip by you. Stand by. Power on. Let's go, slacker. Start heading north. Okay, so that basically rules out Kazam. Alright, we will receive Fugitive Minister Bounty Hunter at this point. Let's double check that. Fugitive Minister Bounty Hunter. Just like it says. Alright, so we're going to travel to Romeeve and examine the Wu Hole Spring at H6 for a cutscene. I think I know where that is. Because every monster is aggressive to magic in Romeeve, non-magical source for sneak is recommended. Be careful not to cast a teleport when the cutscene is over, as cursed puppets will aggro you. If they aggro, run north to the Hole of the Gods. And after that, we're going to travel to the Void and head through the H11 entrance to the Monastic Cavern. Okay, so I'm going to pop out here. We're going to use the, I forget the name of the teleport, survival guide to get to Romeeve, because I believe, and I'm probably wrong on this, but I believe the survival guide is actually right next to the fountain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. And since we're so close to a Mog House, it'll just take a moment. We're gonna step inside and use up some of these merit points since we're capped again at 40. Yeah, it'll just take a moment. There should be a crystal right outside this Mog House too. We'll pop out and yep, right there. Neat if I ran faster. Almost there. There we go. Of course, we have to worry about the game freezing up here, even in the Mog House. Alright, status. Come on, merit points, unlock. Unlock? Fuck, I tell you. Merit points. No. Come on. Wow. Okay. Weapon skills. Raise that one. Yep. Alright, leaves us with 18. I don't think that's enough to... Nope, we need 27 for another max merit point, so... Okay. Well, this way we're not wasting, XP now. Alright, area you entered from? Yeah, that'll work. We don't even need to set this as our home point, because we didn't change jobs. And even if we did, I still wouldn't set this as my home point. Alright. So, we shall use the telepoint crystal to go to Port Windurst. Rendezvous point. Oh yeah, that's right here. Out of the way. Current region, Port Windurst. It lagged up on me. There we go. Entrance, yes. And a little shiny silvery thingy. We left that zone and go into this zone. Okay, Romeeve should be under the tabs for Rise of the Zalart. I believe so. And there's a good chance Survival Guide's going to just take us straight to the entrance too. Isn't I mean, it's not a big zone. Alright, we want teleportation assistance. We're waiting for the game to unlock. There we go. Rises alert. Roll me. Using tabs. Alright, so travel to Romeve and examine the Hua spring at H6 for a cutscene. We're going to travel to the Void and head through the H11 entrance to the Monastic Cavern. Enter back into the Void from the Monastic Cavern at I8 and speak to Sadal God. Okay, I know where he is. He will turn your Starseeker into a magic-drained Starseeker and tell you about an orc attempting to disrupt him. This part may be done before or after defeating dirty-handed Gauze Chuck. Here we go. This should be the spring. Yep. How's that for convenience? Click. Minimize that. We got the talking doll out. A haunting song suddenly echoes through the ruins. Can't be good. Ah ha ha ha! That's it, that's it. You found it, slacker. It's that thing. Huh? Wait, something's not right. The power is too concentrated. You've seen that thing before. Ah ha ha ha! Oops! I guess that wasn't it. Alright, alright. I don't need to hear your whining. Just a moment here, slacker. Just a moment there, slacker. Let me recalibrate my search. Ah ha ha ha! Okay, this is not a drill. Sensing emanations from the southwest. I don't know if I like that talking doll. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm not a slacker. Okay, southwest is going to be... Alright, I disagree with this being considered southwest. Because that's Devoy. And Romeo. That's basically west. Oh well. Those could be worse. Alright, so survival guide. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. The void should be towards the top. There we go. Using the tabs. Away we go. Alright, travel to the void and head through the H11 entrance to the Monastic Cavern. Then we're going to enter back into the void from the Monastic Cavern at I8 and speak to Sadal Galjal at J8. Okay, if this is the fight that I think it is, and I'm pretty sure it is, we're going to need a pretty decent setup. Because I've tried it before accidentally, and I pulled the dude when I shouldn't have. We kind of got pwned. Vanquish lizards. I love vanquishing lizards. Can't do it on the Xbox though, because I don't have Seekers of Adeline installed on this yet. I need to get that. Alright, no, we don't want wide scan. H11. That's going to be the one... Where's that going to be? That's H. That's 11. Okay, so I know where we need to go. I'm not going to summon the trust NPCs yet. It's a... path we're going to be taking is not the path that we're going to have to worry about a lot of bad guys. This is where I kind of wish I had flee or plus movement speed boots, but oh well. Supposed to kill lizards, but that lizard's too weak. Map. Wide scan. I'm just looking for a named mob or two. Not that I have anything that I can use to increase my drops with, but Orcish Dreadnought. No. Oh, wasn't paying attention and I ran into a wall. Probably won't be the first time that that happens today. Okay, this next part. Hey, it's Coco. Did it work? Tell Cora. Yo. Yeah, was I supposed to end up in the drink? No, you were not supposed to end up in the drink. Bum ba-dum 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 bum. Want to check a home point? Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. CM tell AHORA. Enter. Sure. Sorry. We're gonna take a little side break real fast here. And we're gonna click that again. Actually, let's see if the warp ring's up. It probably isn't. Oh, it is. Bum 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 bum. This isn't Sandy. No, unlock. Another home point. He's in Juno, so I'll go to Juno. And as soon as I go into Juno, they'll be like, "Hey, I thought we were going to Sandy." Now he's in Relude Gardens. Of course, he's in Relude Gardens. We're just waiting on Coco. He's not going to help with the mission or anything like that. We're just helping him get his daily quest meter filled. There we go. Oh, he's naked. Woo. Got to the home point. Let's okay. Have any job abilities I can use on this dude? I don't think I do. No. Back to the grind. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're just taking a short break here to say hi to Coco. Travel to another home point. Let's stay in the current region. We'll go up to Relude Gardens, since that's got a book we can use. Let's go to the Monk House. Yes, please. Love these teleports. Alright, so we're going to go back to Devoy. And we're going to go back to Monastic Cavern, and this time we're not going to look at the map and get lost. See if the book pops up. Let's see how long Korra lets us stay in his party. Teleportation assistance. Original release. It wasn't very long. We'd have to drop the party when we needed to do our trust NPCs anyways. Come on, game. There we go. Devoy. Using tabs again. You didn't have to get up. I was just petting you, Miss Kitty. Kitty's all like, hey, what's over here? Alright, now we're back in Devoy. Excuse me. The Star Seeker jumps in your hands. Ah ha ha ha! We're almost on top of it. It's somewhere in this area. Oh, there goes the kitty. Kitty, I appreciate if you didn't stand on the keyboard. Come here, baby. That's not gonna work. I gotta pick her up. Which means I'm gonna probably end up running into a wall. Again. Probably. Yep. And there she goes. Oh. You always do this. Well, I can't say you always do it, but you did it tonight. You did it last night. I'm pretty sure you did it Wednesday too. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with you always do this. Back. It's raining in Devoy. I'm gonna type that. Let link shell chat. DM space L. Oh, get off the thingy. Nothing smells worse than wet orc. Make it right. Follow this. It's a war lizard. I don't think these are the lizards we're looking for. There's the treasure chest, so in case we come across a key, we can use that to unlock. Not that we're going to be farming keys. Hello, Carador. How are you doing this evening? And then gotta make sure we're going the right way. I think we might have missed our turn off. Nope. We're not. Just gotta make a left here. Run down here. I still don't understand exactly. I remember that there is a Taru Taru and somebody else, I think another Elven, in the zone. It just seemed odd to me that they would be here. But, oh well. Hey, 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 do you still have to pay 12 bucks to play? Yeah, it's not free to play yet. It's still retail and monthly subscription fee. I want to say it's $12 for the account and then $1 for each character. That sounds about right. And So say you wanted to have like 3 or 4 different characters instead of costing $12 a character, it's $12 for the account and then $3 or $4 on the top of that. So, you know, it's not that much. And then back in the good old days, that's how we used to use for storage. Right now on Quetzalcoatl, Friday night, I'd be surprised if there's more than 300. Let's see. SEAALL. Wow, it's a good night. 481 players. Typically, when the Japanese are on, there's going to be more players on. Usually, though, weekdays, I've been seeing closer between 300 to 350. So, it's good for Quetzalcoatl. Asura, I hear, has a really good population. It's usually averaging over 1,000 players on at any time. I haven't tested that. It's just what I've heard. We're all pretty much convinced come March, after they drop the support for PlayStation and Xbox, that everyone's going to be merged onto a big mega server, but nothing's been announced about that yet. It's just rumor and hearsay. Maybe wishful thinking too. Let's see. This way. No, I think that's the wrong way. No, this is the right way. I was a little lost. Yep, now we're gonna make a right. Follow this, go on out, and work our way up towards Taro. There we go. I used to try to solo the monk in that little hallway back when I was trying to get a monk testimony. It was difficult at level 70, to say the least. I could do it if 100 Fist was up, no problem. But if you got a link with another orc, then there was a problem. But even then, if 100 Fist was up, I would just run in there, punch the crap out of them, then run to the zone, and then log out for a couple hours and do something on another character. Good old days. And then I would end up getting friends to help me actually do it the right way. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Get a second healer. Various Coffin. He should be good. Alright, done. Get Spectral Jig up. And let's go find ourselves a Taru. See if I remember how to get there without getting lost. Map. Gonna make a right. Okay. I'm gonna head over here. And we're gonna make the first left that we see. Orcish Dragoon. Orcish Far Killer. Another Dragoon. I'm so glad these Dragoons don't have Wyverns. I mean, it'd be cool if they did, but I'm glad that they don't. Alright, so here's the Taru we were looking for. Go away, sneak. There we go. See what he's got to say. Ah ha ha ha, there it is. It's on that Taru. Yipes! That's an Aurastery doll, which means you must be an Agent Taru of the Aurastery. Ah, so you finally found me. But let me say this is my defense. I'm waiting for reinforcements from Sandoria to arrive, so I haven't Taru been able to move from this place. Until the knights get here, I have to magically seal this area for the sake of the people of Sandoria. However, my concentration for maintaining the seal is being disrupted. An orc carrying a curse wand has been enspelling me from afar. This has further hampered my chances of getting Ataru here. anytime soon. If Marino Torino was the one who put Taru up to this, let him know of my situation. Ah, one more thing. Yeah. What happened? The Starseeker has been drained of magic. Okay, so use multiple, enter back into the void from the monastic cavern at I-8, speak to Citadel Gajal at J8. He will turn your Starseeker into a magic drain Starseeker and tell you about an orc attempting to disrupt him. This part may be done before or after defeating dirty-handed Galchukzuk. I'm sure I mispronounced that. Then we're going to use the elevator at H8 to get to the house level. There are a few orcs roaming outside the house. You can easily be seen from the lower level. Through the two set of oak doors of the house is a level 71 black mage named Dirty-Handed Galchukzuk, accompanied with 3 extra sorted orcs that link when Dirty-Handed Galchuk is pulled. Dirty-Handed Galchuk drops 2 curse wands upon defeat. Anyone going to complete the mission needs one. The wand won't drop if you already have one. Check your monk house. Take the curse wand to Citadel Gajal and trade it for a cutscene. Then we're going to return to Marino Tuino in the Ostery to complete the mission. Okay. So this should be decent. Spectral jig up. We're going to head back to the central island. And because I've had so many problems on this little island before, I'm going to play it safe. And we're going to murder every single orc there on our way up to the house. Part of it's just going to be to play it safe. Part of it is going to be for revenge from years past. And part of it's just going to be to build up TP. But mostly just to play it safe. Love this music. It's like the best music to shave to in the morning. Especially when you're running late. Hold still, Dreadnought. Got a little something on your back. Hello, Mr. Fur Killer. Are you trying to throw an arrow at me? In the face. The Lanarol, I don't need you pulling hate off me yet. I'm gonna wait till the Black Mage is on us. There's a jar. Okay, I remember what these jars are for. Nobody does this quest anymore. But, hey, a monk's testimony. In Selbina, there's a dude who wants you to go retrieve something for him. And I don't remember the specifics. There's like a time limit involved, and depends on the area that you go to. And if you pick like the most difficult one, he wants you to go to Devoy, check these jars, and words. Already forget about them. It's going to be some boots. I forget the name of the boots, but they have like +3 vitality and they're a level 18 item. They're EX rare. And as far as for tanking goes at level 18, there really isn't anything better for quite a while. Well, I say quite a while. At least for 5 levels. So anyone who really wants to take their Dunes parties to the next level, you go after those boots. Hello, Mr. Dragoon. Everyone still has full MP. Ooh, it's a double Dragoon party. Dr. Shantoto pulled hate, as she is wont to do. Punch to the face. Fire crystal. The problem is, if you don't have level 75 or level 99 character, and this was even back in the day, it was really difficult to wander around this area without getting killed. What we did was we had like level 15 thieves, and so we would just go with a ton of sneak oils and prism powders and just get through to this area and then keep sneaking invis up as we're wandering around looking for the actual jar. And then once we found it, we would hit a perfect dodge, drop sneak and invis, click the jar, get our item, and then typically blood warp after that. Maybe get a warp scroll off, but alright, here's one oak door. A second oak door. We're gonna have to alright, let's get this guy done with. Then we'll kill everybody else. That's good, Valero. Take that guy out while I'm all animation locked. Get up there. Oh, he died quickly. Lost one, curse one, but I got the other. Two-handed G-O. How do you spell that? C-H-A-K-Z? U-K? U-K. Go down. Vent. Boom. Alright. That was payback. I wonder if we can drop down from here. Save some time. Nope. We have to actually... Yep, we have to actually run all the way back around. The orcs can drop down. I think I would be able to as well, but oh well. So let's get on here, click the lever, go back down. Come on, guys. I don't think we have to worry about repops, at least for another minute or two. So I'm trying to remember when I did this last. I think I might have only been like a level 85 or maybe a level 95 thief. And like I said, by the time I got to the front doors, Various Coffin was already out of MP. I think I only had 3 trust NPCs back then. Orcish Dragoon's like, I didn't say anything. Please don't hurt me. Made a little bit of gil. 212 limit points, 93 gil. Vanquish multiple enemies. Yeah. I mean, not bad for a level 71 mob. Alright, so we gotta trade him the wand. Trade? There it is. Gonna be by the weapons, I would imagine. There it is. Curse 1. Level 64. -3 strength, -3 dex, -3 vitality, -3 agility, +5 intelligence, +5 mind, +5 charisma, white mage, black mage, summoner, scholar, and geomancer. But it is EX rare, so you can't equip 2 of them if you're like, you know, dual wielding. Ah, how did you
You trouncy runs that nasty cursed flinging orc for me? This makes things so much easier. But I'll tell you again, I can't totally leave here until the knights show up from Sandoria to handle things.
And they're never gonna show up.
If I'm not here, the people of Sandoria will be facing an awful, waffle, orcish horde. That should be reason enough to placate Moreno Tueno. Why did I run away from the orrery? That's something I prefer not to talk about. But I guess if I don't thoroughly explain myself, you'll just drag me back to Windurst. Fine. This is just between you, me, and Moreno Tueno. You probably already know about this, but Professor Korumoru has been exchanging lovey-dovey letters with a girl called Mojiji. Actually, the person writing those letters was me. Principal Korumoru had embezzled several years' worth of the Aristory's Vegetaru, and it didn't look like he would be giving it back, so I thought I would take the name Mojiji and try writing him a fan letter. Oh, this is getting juicy. The effect of this was almost taro instantaneous. Every time I wrote him a letter, I convinced him to return a little more gil, but all the deception started to make me feel uneasy-queasy. Before I knew it, every time I laid eyes on Professor Korumoru, I would feel a sharp pain in my stomach. It was a serious case of work-related Taru stress. So I thought I would get away from the Aristory for a little while and go where I could find some solitude and peace. So we went to Devoy. Then all this happened. But since I didn't want to go back anyway, I decided to keep my whereabouts from the Aristory. Does that explain things for you? You can go back to the Aristory and report that to Moreno Tueno. It's kind of awesome, actually. But, alright. So, we're in Devoy. We're on this side of Devoy. We're gonna go see if the Orcish Warlord is up. We don't... Oh. Okay. I tried to do a spectral jig with sneak up and it failed, so I'm gonna see if we can actually dodge an orc. I don't think we can. He's gonna see me. Yeah, he sees me. Alright, so we're gonna kill this guy, and then if the dude behind him links, then we're gonna kill him too. Actually, I always love doing this. Stygian Spiral on the Orcish Champion with his back turned. Oh, he's got a sliver of health, as a true monk should. Alright, now he's dead. Spectral Jig. Shouldn't be as much fun as it is. Alright, everyone's got their back turned. Click that. Click that. Click that again. But... Oh! Okay, I remember now. I thought you just needed the Orcish Charm to break through the seal. But now I remember there's something else that you need. And I think you need to talk to this guy. Did I really just run through all those? No, I was going to say without invisibility up and not get any aggro, but no. No. Oh, it's Friday night, and we're running through the void without invisibility. For what good it does them. Alright, so this guy should give you a quest. I am Bernal of the Royal Knights of Sandoria. The mage in this tower has trapped the Orc Lord inside a cave to the south. Now we just wait for reinforcements. Actually, my friend... Oh, dear lord, how do you say that? Qui Maricond left for the homeland quite some time ago. I do hope the message made it through. Okay. So maybe he doesn't give the quest. Maybe this one gives the quest. Huh? He's still getting letters? But I'm not writing them anymore. Okay. Well, I'll research it some other time. Otherwise, we would have to be running to all the springs, if I remember correctly. There's one there, there's another over here, and then there's one to the right there. And I want to say there's one more, but I don't see it on the map. And that would let us go into the other part of a monastic cavern where the bosses are. But, oh well. Item. Warp ring. Away we go. This will take us back to Windy. We're doing on time 10:30. I don't think we're going to be getting rank 9 by 11. We might. I think there's one more mission. We're going to return to Marino Tuino in the Ostery to complete the mission. Alright, so we need to go to Windurst Waters. Go to another home point. Current region, Windurst Waters by the Mog House. See, I was trying to be fast to see if I can get it before the lag spike, but not going to happen this time. So while that's loading, let's just read the notes, which we should have read beforehand. Dirty-handed Gokchuk has true sight and can see through the inner door to the house. Poison potions can be useful against sleep spells Dirty-handed Gokchuk uses. If you do not have the manpower to fight through everything toward the house, a convenient method was for one member to hold a monster at the back wall to the house, while another member standing below casts an AoE, inflicting it upon Dirty-handed Gokchuk through the wall, who will begin casting and walking toward the caster. The member who held the monster, as well as the one casting the AoE, should work their way to the monastic cavern behind the house and zone in and out while the third party member claims Dirty-handed Gokchuk as it runs past, pulling it to the cliff alongside the zone to monastic cavern. Oh well. So, yeah. We're going to run over here now. He's not... I mean, that black mage can be a problem. I've had trouble with him in the past. Mostly because he does a lot of damage, and there's just a lot of mobs hitting on you, wailing on you, and if your healer runs out of mana, you know, it's... Perfect dodge isn't going to save you from magic spells all the time. Ain't that right, Miss D? Come here. Yeah. How you doing tonight? That's a good one. Ooh. Paying attention to my cat and not where I'm going. I almost ran into a corner. Fail, Mithra. Fail. Click. Okay, we'll go around this side. Marino Tuino. I've got good news and bad news. Ah! Have you sniffed out the slippery Sidal Godjno? Godjaw? Such a difficult name. I see. So that's why he gave up the principal position at the Alstery and parted for parts unknown. Of course, it's still unforgivable. However, since he seems to be regretting his actions and can't actually move from where he is, I guess we have to leave it at that. Now please, return the magic doll. Excuse me? You declare that the doll once gave you deceitful directions? That's strange. It was thoroughly tested before I entrusted it to you. Wow. She's standing on the keyboard. I don't care. Nope, no better than that. Sorry. That's strange. It was thoroughly tested before I entrusted it to you. The easiest explanation is that the doll sensed an emanation of energy exceeding that of the ring. But we're just not going to explain what the creepy looking thingy that we saw was. It's only the second time that we've seen it. I think both of them had to deal with Windurst missions. Pretty sure. But anyways, yeah, mission should be complete. Nations. Yep, no current missions. So, do a gatehouse guard. There's a railing to stop you from falling over. Because why not? So what would be faster? Running to Odin's Gate or running to the residential area using the teleporting crystal to go to Odin's Gate? I don't think either one would really save that much time. But we're going to go and do the crystal. I don't think you're going to get the same lag teleporting within the same zone. I don't think that happens. We'll find out. There we go. Home point number 2. I'd like to go to home point number 1. Travel to another home point. Current region. Windurst Waters. Home point number 1. Yes, please. Should just move us over here. Yep. Not downloading any data. Far so good. So I know normally we talk to the gate guards in Port Windurst. But this guy's going to be a little bit closer, so we're going to talk to this one. If it'll let us. Yep. Moki Oki Oki Mokyo Kyo. I shall now read out the missions you are able to receive. The Jester Who'd Be King? Yeah. There's a mission here from Minister Apururu of the monastery. I think that's the one that makes the Cardians. This mission hasn't Taro actually been authorized by the civil guards. I've talked it over with the other gatehouse guards, and this is what we've decided. Cyndaquil, please do everything in your power to help Minister Apururu. Okay, you've accepted the mission. Since we're over here, let's just refresh our signet. Since we're not ranked 10 anymore, it could wear off at any moment. Got a signet on me? Yeah. Our country's fallen into third in conquest of Vanadil. We must step up our efforts to improve the situation. Wendy's in last, where it belongs. Sorry. That's not fair. I mean, it was always between Sandy and Wendy who would get first place every week. Bestock was never a contender. Not on my server. I say never. There were times that they stepped up their game. I'm just going off of memory here. Yeah, this is it. Yes, please. And every now and then they would come into first place, and that would usually be... They would usually dominate so bad, or so well, that they'd be in first, and then Wendy and Sandy would be tied for second or third place, and then it would be also so bad that we had to form an alliance to gang up on them. It didn't happen often, but it did happen. And it was that one time that Bestock actually did get Ronfar. And we were all like, oh my god, we lost Ronfar. I mean, Bestock was still in third place that week, but they got Ronfar. Easier to do nowadays, because, well, I say that. I mean, if you've got, say you're multi-boxing, and they've got enough of the high-level mobs that you can grind for quite a while, then, yeah. There was one time we were in Gustaberg, it was the Gustaberg. I don't remember exactly the name of the zone, the one with the springs. Let's see if I can find it here. Quest. Gustaberg should be right here. And yeah, Dangruff Wadi. We were fighting the level 95 crabs and monkeys. Monkeys. And we made a pretty significant leap for Sandora. We didn't win it, and we weren't trying to win it, but yeah, maybe next time when I reactivate all the accounts. You have my thanks. I'm sure you've heard from the guards how terribly, wearably important this mission is to me. As you know, my brother, Minister Ajido Marujido, has now spent a considerable amount of time in the Dark Dungeon. My brother is a very resilient person. However, the Dark Dungeon is a chamber that drains magical power. To spend this much time in there, I beg of you, please help me save him. I know this goes against all the rules, but I have to help my brother. Leave it to me. What's she gonna do? Fire me? Thank you, Cyndaquil. I've been researching a way to save my brother. You gonna tell me how? The chamber that lies beneath the central tower are sealed with the power of the stars and the moon. This means that the doors to those chambers can only be opened with an item imbued with that same power. The rings carried by the ministers are such items. Every time a minister is appointed, a ring is made and presented to the new minister by Heaven's Tower. After learning this, I took to the monastery ring and set off for the Dark Dungeon. Give it up, Peru. That seal is beyond you. Oh, it's Shantoto. Professor Shantoto. I heard you were sneaking around, asking people about the Dark Dungeon. Why don't you just stand at the top of Heaven's Tower and yell, "I'm going to break my brother out of jail. Arrest me, someone." That didn't rhyme, Shantoto. How impudent. And you were always such a bright student. I won't, Taru, just stand by and let my brother waste away in there. But I can't. The door won't. I understand how you feel. I don't want to lose him either. Especially after all the trouble I've gone through to raise a tough-as-nail, wicked, wand-wielding, savage spell-slinging wizard to take over as Oristery Minister. Listen up and I'll explain about the door deep below the tower. This door, as you've discovered, can be opened by the Tower of the Stars and the Moon. Everything in the Horotutu ruins is governed by this power. However, the magic sealing these doors was weakened when several of the towers were severely damaged during the Great War. And so up until now, these doors could have been opened with a single minister's ring. No need for a charm created by Heaven's Tower like before. Haven't you figured it out? What does that head of yours contain? You would have realized it by now if you were using the melon you call a brain. Now, if you recall, Ajido Marujido restored the power of the ruins, my dear dumpling. Now, you are no longer able to open the doors by using just a single ring. Hello, Grajpa. How do you say that? Is it Grandpa? I'm terribly at pronouncing names tonight. I apologize. And how are you doing this evening? Get back. You recall, Ajido Marujido restored the power of the ruins by dear dumpling, and now you are no longer able to open doors by using just a single ring. Oh ho ho, such stupidity. Oh, that's mean. Forgive my amusement. I didn't come just to laugh at you. I have a brilliant idea to help your brother through. Really, Professor Shantoto? Please tell me what I have to do. Oh ho, you must gather the rings of the 5 ministers. Yes, yes, it is a chore. But using their combined power, oh dear, you should be able to dispel the seal on the door. Hello and welcome. Bring the 5 rings to my house in Windurst Walls. We can only get started when you have them all. Oh ho ho. Thank you so much, Professor. I will never forget this. You'd better not, and there's one more thing you'd better not forget. Don't think of going after the rings yourself. It would be something you'd regret. Leave it to an adventurer who's capable. Do you know Cyndaquil? She's very useful and usable. It almost boggles the mind how eager she is to stick her nose into some dangerous squeeze. There's no reason not to take advantage of Cyndaquil's natural tendencies. Kinda creepy to think that that Shantoto is thinking of Cyndaquil, but oh well. This is why I need your help. Here, this is my monastery ring. I know it's a lot to ask, but please, save my brother. I beg of you. Okay, so we just have to go around and get some rings. How difficult could that be? Question is... well, let's just find out here. Alright, speak with a Pururu in the monastery Windurst Woods for a cutscene in the monastery ring. Then collect 3 more key items from Tsusuka Porika, the Opistory ring. Sadal Gajol, the Oristory ring. Oh, we gotta go back to Devoy? Really? And then Rukususu, the Rhinostery ring, lower level of Feiyin F6. Wow. Okay, it's not that bad. But let's go ahead and get the one from Tsusuka Porika. Open. Here we go. Over here, we'll use the warp crystal from the Mog House. That's pretty close by. I think it is. We're gonna go to Windurst Waters. Home point number 1. Yes. Talk to the dude. I'm surprised he's just gonna give up the ring just like that. But maybe if I let him read the book, yeah, that might have something to do with it. Maybe. Travel to another home point, current region, Windurst Waters, home point number 1 by the entrance, yes please. How's that? Teleporting in town like a boss. I say that, now the game's gonna spend like 15 seconds. Yep. Oh well. It's Final Fantasy XI on the Xbox 360. Come on, you can do it. Don't freeze up. I have faith in you. Someone open the door. No, it closed on me. And now it's locked up. Oh, come on. We're stuck at the door. There we go. These things happen. Ain't that right, miss? Yep. What? There's no reason for me to feel guilty. I have absolutely no intention of defying the will of the Star Sibyl. What was that? You want me to lend you my Opistory ring again? I know what you're up to. You want to go back to the Monastery, don't you? Yeah? There's no more reason for you to go there. In fact, Taro, you really shouldn't. How would you talk yourself out of trouble wobble if you happen to run into the Star Sibyl again? What's that? That's not the reason? You mean to break Ajito Marujito out of the Dark Dungeon using my Opistory ring? The Dark Dungeon, huh? They say that the Dark Dungeon drains a person's magical power, eventually killing them. I doubt Taro, the Star Sibyl, really intends to rob Ajito Marujito of his life, but she may be angry enough to rob him of his life as a mage. There was once a similar tragedy, I seem to recall. Now, who was that? In any case, I have not the slightest interest in doing anything that would benefit Taro Ajito Marujito. If you're looking for help from me, you've come to the wrong place. Now, get out of here. And I RP walk away, all sullenly. Just a moment, Taru. It can't be. That power I feel coming from you. Yeah, he senses the book. I'm sure... I still don't understand why we didn't go straight to him when we got the book, but oh well. The magic has returned to the blank tome. It's a miracle. This will mean the salvation of Windurst. What? You intend to have Ajito Marujito read the book? Don't Toru be a fool. If you want someone to read it, then give it to me. I can. Oh, that can't be good. Great goddess. I cannot. This is beyond my strength. I may be able to open it if I had the Diza Star of the Star Sibyl. A wily wizard of Ajito Marujito's power should be able to withstand this magic. I admit defeat Taru. But if I help you get this book to Ajito Marujito, you must, Taru, tell me what knowledge its pages contain. I must, Taru, know the dangerous truths learned by Minister Karaha Baruha. Here, take my Opistory ring. Return it to me as soon as your task is complete. Alright. Now we're going back to Devoy. Again. Alright, so from home point number 1, we're going to travel to another home point in the current region, Port Windurst to be precise, by the entrance, for free. And then we're going to count to 30 seconds as we wait for it to load. 1,002. Nah, we're not going to do that. So, anyway, we're going to go to Devoy. We're going to talk to Sadal Galjal again to get his ring. And then we're going to head to Fei Yin, the lower level. I think we can use a telepoint crystal for that one. And look for Ruku Susu. And once the 4 rings have been collected, speak with Apururu again, who will send you to Kukipi in Heaven's Tower. Huh, okay. I would have thought we would have gone to Shantoto, because I would have figured Shantoto's ring would have worked, but... oh well. What do I know? I'm just a Mithra 99 here. Yeah, teleportation assistance. Original release areas, we're looking for Devoy. There it is. We're going to use tabs, because even though we'll gladly spend tons of money on crystals and other stuff, we're going to be cheap whenever we can be. I mean, honestly, what else are you going to use tabs for? I know there's other stuff you can use tabs for. Enchantments and that kind of thing. I just never got into that for some reason. It's raining again. Oh, damn it. I went the wrong way. I hate it when that happens. And we're going to waste another 30 seconds waiting for the screen to load. Go in. There we go. Lightning day. It's raining. What's that? We got Artisan's Advantage, we got Myriad Mystery Boxes, and Crystal Caboodle. And we got the screen locked up, per usual. That's Final Fantasy XI for you. Alright, Sprinter Shoes. Since we're not going to be fighting anything this time. Gotta wait for them to charge up. Another 5 seconds ought to do it. There we go. Like that. I'm good to go. Alright. It's not flee speed. It's only a plus 12% movement speed increase. But it'll be a little bit faster. It means we'll get there 12% faster than we would have without. Except for the fact that we had to stop to actually activate it. I gotta take that time into it. And hopefully I won't make the wrong turn like I did last time. We don't need to kill anything this time either. Be handy. Just need to hit Spectral Jig twice. Once when we go into Monastic Cavern. And then once again... oops. Turn. And once again, when we go back into the void. Happy times. Just to be sure that I didn't pick up a Devoy ring while we were... Nope, I didn't. Surprised. We killed so many orcs, you think one Devoy coffer key would have dropped. But, you know, you don't have treasure hunter, so... guess these things happen. Alright, is this the right way? Don't think so. It is. Okay. I think around the water, yeah. There's like a Marlboro something if you follow the water path. It leads to a spring. And interesting note, I believe that spring is a spot that also has level 100 fishing mobs that you can fish up. Don't quote me on that. I don't know what the bait is. I don't know all the exact perfect setup and all that other fun stuff, but for some reason I never bothered doing that because I think you can snap to Lu Sheng's rod. I may be wrong with that one too, but oh well. It's a freshwater fish. And I was never really as interested in getting level 100 fishing. I was just more interested in using fishing to make mad amount of money. But, yeah. And it helped. I definitely got my take out of it. Might do it again someday. Fishing was fun for me. I mean, it was relaxing, especially after an 8-hour day at work. You just pop in your chair, get your controller out, find something to listen to, like a book tape, or I would do a lot of movies and just listen to the audio on them. Charlie Rose, he would come on around midnight and listen to that till 1 a.m. while boat carp fishing and, you know, collecting all the motes to get to Lu Sheng's, and then it was off to Sea Serpent Grotto. I got a ton of money doing that. And then I think we finally got fishing up to 92 with fishing up souls off of Juno. That sounds about right. Yep. Anyway, that was 3 years of fishing in a nutshell. I keep thinking about wanting to do fishing on Cyndaquil. If nothing else, just to get another Lu Sheng's rod. Be neat to have two, but... Okay, there's a water elemental up and about. Not that we need that. Excuse me. We're gonna... Game froze. Unfreeze. There we go. Okay. Thandorian control, beastmen are on the rise. How much on the rise are they? Just out of curiosity. Quite a bit. We gotta kill a bunch of them to get this region back. I think. Other than Monastic Cavern, what other areas in here? Oh, I don't run into a wall. Probably Carpenter's Landing. Definitely the Eldium Necropolis. Not Jugner Forest, but yeah, there's not too many spots, but oh well, doesn't matter. Drop the invisibility. Talk to Sadaj Gadal. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Is a thing about fishing and crafting and other jobs in this game. It's probably the main reason that guild sellers were such a big thing, especially when I was playing in the prime. Is just had to look at it this way. You could spend 300 hours in game farming up enough money to buy one item, or you could, depending upon how much money I made, it's different for everybody. Say you could spend an 8-hour shift at work, the money that you make there, use that to purchase money that you would then use to purchase your in-game item. It's much quicker. And I really understand why so many players chose to go that route. I think if Square Enix could go back in time and do it all over again, if they really wanted to combat the guild sellers, they would combat it doing the same thing the guild sellers are doing. It's like, hey, you want to buy a guild? We'll sell you a guild, but we're gonna make it expensive. And then either I'm sure the guild sellers would try to undercut them, but the guild sellers are, you know, they're in it for the money too, so they wouldn't have to undercut them by much. But oh well. And then that's one way of trying to take that out of it. That went off on a tangent really quick, but anyways, back to the story. Just started the person I wanted to see. There's something I wanted to ask of you. How did you use that malevolent magic doll to track me down? Okay. The Orrestory ring? So this ring is what brought Taru down my discovery? Well, I can't just throw it away. What to do? Here, I'll give it to you for safekeeping. Please hold on to it until I return to your Orrestory. Which will be never. Alright, so I got the key item, Orrestory ring. I'm going to use my warp ring. Take us back to Windurst. And then we're going to head to Fei-Yin, the lower level. We're going to find Rukususu and get the Rhinoceros ring. Rukususu, I think that was the French-speaking Taru from the last mission. It's going to be at F6. Yep. Come on, there we go. Travel to another home point. Let's see. Ferugandi, I believe. Yep. Fei-Yin. I think it's home point number 2. Let's see. Waiting for the map to pop up. Yep, home point number 2. Yes, please. And I am going to pull my trust NPCs out for this, just in case some notorious monsters are up. Just to make it easier. That being said, stuff like people with Treasure Hunter. Even though it's going to be Treasure Hunter 1, every little bit helps. It's Silent Pickle and Rydak. I don't know who those people are, but it locked up again. Okay, so since there's other players in the zone, I don't think I really have to worry about notorious monsters being up. Especially when there's a thief right there with that hair. Yeah, that hair. You know.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that hair. It's just white. It's Halver's hair, except Halver's hair is dark and auburn, as it should be.
Trendy now, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, Pinnacle has white hair.
Barista at Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be more than like 20 at most.
Mm-hmm.
She has white.
Alright, Spectral Jig. Let's see if we can find Rukususu on the wide scan. Capricious Cassie's up. Oh, how come these guys haven't gone and killed Capricious Cassie? She drops stuff. And she gives you a really cool title. So watch, I'm going to run over there with Charge, and someone else will have already claimed her. Or something. Spectre. Spectre. More specters. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get Non-Amigo up. And I still have Sneak, which I think is all you really need in this zone. So Capricious Cassie should be right around here. There she is. I don't think she's going to be up for long, though. Punch. Punch. Does have a decent amount of HP, though. I'll give her that. Come on, Treasure Hunter 1. I don't know what she drops, but I think I'm like a marble fiber if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Uh-oh. I guess I pulled hate. Someone's examining me. Alright. We got a Re-Razor, we got a Vile Elixir, a pair of aiming bracelets, and the Amity Cape. Okay, so none of the cool stuff, but hey, 30k. Alright, Spectral Jig. Gonna hit the... something shiny over there. Lead Afterglow. Okay, that's part of some other quest or mission. Now we're gonna go back to looking for... It's gonna be at the bottom of the list. Nope. Not on the list, so... F6. 6 is on this level. F is to the left. Maybe she is on the list and she's just not at the bottom. I think she would be. Maybe not. This is map 2. It is Fei Yin. Lower level of Fei Yin. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just find her. Can't be that hard. Although, why would she be in Fei Yin and not Soja? And why would my people not cast cure spells on me? Why do the undead not sense me bleeding out and attack me? Unless they're too weak. These are things that keep me up at night. We use Chakra. Alright, so this is F5. F6 should be directly to the south. I think it's this way. I'm going to be in one of the cells. Be a cell, it could be a door. Here we go. I see a couple green spots. At this door. Got a cutscene. Kitty, what did I say about going up on top of the keyboards? No. No, no, no. Right. Quit being difficult. Quit bumping into the microphone. Sorry about that. I never expected to see you here again. You adventurers certainly get around. And now, what of the Book of the Gods? What has become of it since the Ancient restored its magic? Nothing. Someone tried to read it, they didn't have any luck, so we need to break out Ajito Marujitu. I see. The Star Sibyl has yet to forgive Ajito Marujitu. If she is really that furious, it's possible the Star Sibyl intends to quash all traces of Ajito Marujitu's natural-born magical ability. The Dark Dungeon has that kind of power. In my student days, I saw with my own eyes one who had met with such a fate. I'm not gonna say who. And how is poor Apururu holding up? She must Taro be worrying herself sick? And that is the course of action she has decided on? Such a brave girl. Well then, you must take my rhinoceros ring and return to Windurst. Please help out, dear Apururu. Take the book of the gods to Ejido Merujidu. He is not one to shrink back in the face of the truth. There more? But that's it. Alright, hey look, it's Koromoto. Forgot I summoned you. Alright, so before we teleport out, I just want to make sure that there aren't any other notorious monsters. Like maybe somebody that might drop us another form of cross counters. Not that I think we would ever use it, but don't know that you wouldn't. Hey, there's Rukususu. Why did I not find you earlier when I was searching for you? Oh well. Oh no. We gotta wait a minute? Yeah. What'll be faster? The minute it takes for the warp ring to recharge or running... Oh no, Sneak's wearing off. What are we gonna do? Or running back to the crystal? Probably waiting the minute, I would think. But let's try it. We might be able to beat it. Let's recast Sneak though. Oops. Spectral Jig. The Spectral Jig is up. That was cheesy. I apologize. And alright, I'm gonna check this again. Item, warp ring, 19 seconds. Maybe get close, but I'm pretty sure the warp ring is going to be ready for a recharge before we even see sight of the thingy. Yep, now it's ready. Well, that's going 71 out of 80. That's decent. Drop that. I'm gonna save the monk testimony, and we're gonna go say hi to Matt just a little later. Alright, so now we're supposed to go to once the 4 rings have been collected, speak with the Pururu again. But we didn't actually need to run away from the crystal. Oh, check that out. Oh, yeah, now that is a good ninja. You got your Jujitsu Gi, you got your Okotes, and you have a Republic Sublinger. And I know that just by looking, you don't even need to examine her. But I'm going to examine her just to be sure. Oh, she's gone. That's how you do ninja. Alright, so, Pandoria? No. Current region. I got distracted. Windurst Woods. Let's go to the Moghouse one. That's right. I have a Republic Subligar. Good piece. Awesome for Monk. Plus 5 attack at level 25. Yeah. Awesome. Wore that all the way till 75. No, I think it was 72 that I finally switched out to the Relic Pants. Not that the Relic Pants were awesome, but they were decent. I didn't mind them. The boots and the gloves I really enjoyed. Wore that full time. The what were the Togi? Yeah, Shura Togi and Shura. I don't remember the name of the pants. The stuff that dropped off of Kirin though. Well, you would get the item that you would need to trade the cursed gear to get the stuff. It was good stuff. Of course, I had totally forgotten. When my brother was arrested, his Orrestory ring was confiscated by Heaven's Tower. There's no way Sema Lefina will just hand it over for no good reason. Maybe if you try talking with Kupipi. Okay. Because Kopipi can get stuff done. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. 12 billion XP. Alright, so click that. Travel to another home point. We want the current region. We want Windurst walls. We want home point number 1. And we want yes please. What are we doing on time? 11:17, less than an hour. Okay, we're not going to be getting rank 10 tonight. Fortunate. Means we'll probably get it Monday. Yep. Kitty, I know what you're trying to do. You're not going over there. Stop, quit arguing me. No. No. Sit on the lap. Yeah. Bet. Okay. Or you can go sit over there. Yeah. She's an unhappy kitty sometimes. She's like, there's a keyboard. Nobody's using it. I should so nope. No. Oh. Hold on one second. Now I know what's upsetting her. The kitten is out and about. And I'm going to put the kitten in the other room because he likes to unplug the modem. Yes, you. I'm sorry, but no. I'll be right back, guys. Normally, you're locked up in the bedroom when I'm broadcasting. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sorry about that. Back to Heaven's Tower, talking to Kopipi. You wanna come back to my lap? Okay. This is why Dee was getting all angsty earlier. She doesn't like the kitten. Actually, she doesn't like anybody. Kitten likes her. Kitten loves everybody. They're like complete polar opposites, even though they're both black and white tuxedos. Roughly the same size. You just don't like being compared to the same size as an 8-month-old. And you're like, what is she? She's 16. But she's my baby. Ain't that right? Alright, so we're gonna open the door. Click, click, click. Find Miss. Oh. Game froze. Need to wait for it to unfreeze. There we go. There's Kopipi. We'll turn names off since we're talking to Kopipi. And click. What is it? What is it? You seem all worked up about something. I don't respond to veiled threats. If you have something you want to ask me, just come out and say it. Absolutely not. The Oristery ring is extremely valuable and can't just be handed over to any old adventurer on demand. Tell me exactly what you want to use it for. For a jailbreak. As a favor for Minister Apururu. As a favor for the Oristery. For a jailbreak. Absolutely out of the question. But maybe I've been a little hasty. You and I have known each other for a while now, and I assume you have a good reason for wanting the ring. So I'll give you a little hint. The Oristery ring is being carried by Sema Lepina. At the moment, she's off at the northwest tower of the Horoturu ruins dealing with the Rogsy Guardians. She's been gone such a long time though, and I'm starting to worry. Alright, so we get to go to the northwest tower of the Horoturu ruins. Okay, can deal with that. But we gotta go back out? Yeah, we gotta go back out. I think what would be the fastest way to get to the northwest tower. I'm thinking it's going to be an outpost warp. Question is, do I still have the Windurst outpost warp now that I've changed nationalities? And more importantly, where did they move the Windurst outpost warp NPC? I know he used to be over in Port Windurst, way over by the Fishing Guild. Not there anymore. I think he's right outside the Mog House door in Port Windurst now. I think. Find out. Probably not. Probably thinking of somebody else. And just be sure, she did say Northwest Tower, right? Doesn't say. There it is, Northwest Tower. So northwest, yeah. It'll be west of Ruta Baruta. Alright, so we're going to travel to another home point. We want current region, we want Port Windurst, and we want the one by the Mog House. Yes, please. And we're just going to double check our notes just to be sure we're going in the right direction. Alright, next travel to the Outer Horota Ruins at F4 in West Ruta Baruta. A party composed of at least 14 level 65, 6 level 70, 2 to 3 level 75 characters, or can be soloed at 75 plus with trust. See testimonials. Once inside, go through the cracked wall at I6 on the first map. Well, let's get there first. Talk to me, dude. I want the Ruta Baruta region. There it is. Should it be free? Nope. But we'll use conquest points and we have like 300,000. Yay! Alright. Well, actually, let's start running in a westerly direction. Then we'll read some more notes. Because I think of all of the, towers, I'm probably least familiar with the northwest one. That is a Moogle. What is a Moogle doing? Oh, there's supposed to be a, event going on right now. Okay, ain't got the time. Okay, that froze. Okay. Yeah, there's a buffalo thing going on right now. I don't know the details about it. We're not going to worry about it right now. That'll be for... We'll probably do that Monday. Because every time that I put one of these events off until the next day, they always end it on me. And then... But I'll read up on it tonight just to make sure that... Oh, and by the way, it's going to be over Sunday. And if that's the case, then I'll just have a Saturday special. And we'll be running with the Buffaloes. I remember the very, very, very first Buffalo event that we had 10 years ago, maybe? You would get a key... not a key item, a belt. Level 1, I think it was. It was basically +1 enmity, which was awesome for tanking in the dunes. And you could get the high quality version, which was like +2 enmity, and that was all it would do. And considering, you know, there weren't too many other belt options that you could have back in the dunes, you know, it was fairly decent. And every now and then you would always come across a black mage wearing the belt and be all like, "You're just asking for trouble." But oh well. I don't understand why we don't have more black mage tanks. Because they're squishy, I know. Alright, this should be the Northwest Tower. Run on down in there. No door. You'd think they would have doors on these things. They're like, don't go in here. Might want to let them keep the bugs out. Let's see. Map. Okay, so there's gonna be a cracked wall somewhere here. No worries. Start doing our truss. And while that's doing its thing, we're gonna just read up a little bit here. Once inside, go through the cracked wall at I6 on the first map. And on the next map, to the cracked wall at G8. Don't panic if they do not immediately spawn, as there is a timed respawn for the fight. What are we talking about here? Simply check again in a few minutes. Warning, Foligos on the way, aggro, and our level 84 to 85 sneak is strongly recommended. When the cracked wall is examined, the following 2 level 72 Cardians will spawn and they attack immediately unless the character examining the cracked wall is under the effect of sneak. Performing a ranged or magical attack on either one of them from a distance great enough will only aggravate one of the Cardians. Do note, however, that the other one must have despawned. It takes about 3 minutes before the other is defeated, or the fight will be required to be done again after changing area. So we get a Queen of Coins and a Queen of Swords. They are immune to sleep and silence, but susceptible to bind. They will use their respective 2-hour abilities, Chain Spell and Invincible. Okay. Both Guardians can use Bludgeon and Deal Out. Both abilities can be absorbed by shadows. Bludgeon will take anywhere from 1 to 3 shadows, while Deal Out can take down all the shadows. Once you have defeated the Guardians, click on the cracked wall again to view the cutscene and receive the Oristery Ring. Take the Oristery Ring to Apuru and Windurst. Okay. So. Be good. Alright, so I6. I6. I think I6 is going to be... Yeah, you're going to want the one to the... That's east. Isn't it? Goblin Ambusher. Don't need to worry about you. Or you. Definitely not you. What about over here? Rotten Jam. I figured that would be too weak, but... There's a cracked wall. Leglock's hefty hind strength is impossible to gauge. Well, he has more than 700 hit points. Not anymore. 40 gil. Alright, let's get Spectral Jig up. We are now looking for a cracked wall somewhere else. Fetor bats. Incredibly easy prey. So these must be like the level 80 to 84 mobs they were talking about, right? Yep. Bum 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 bum. Don't know where we're going. I don't think this was the way to a hideout. No, that's East Saruta Baruta. Okay, these are the Fuligios. And Fulijo. Are also incredibly easy. Should be a cracked wall somewhere along here. Maybe not. Or maybe to the south. Even though we're headed west. Thorn bats. Inner rift. Seems odd that they would have such a big room with nothing but bats in it. Wonder what used to happen here. And we're just gonna follow the right wall. I'm thinking that this big straight line along the side here, I think the cracked wall is gonna be along that. If not, then I'm gonna have to get my notes back out and check some more. Ghouls. Ghouls are usually low level. Yep, 2 weeks worth. Wow. A light bulb that's been out for months decided to come back on. Alright, so click. A guardian is blocking your way. Alright, queen. I'm gonna start spamming Blizzard. Blizzard 2 of all spells too. Fire 3. Stone Skin. Didn't help you. Alright, you're gonna use your 2-hour, and I'm just gonna use Formless Strikes. It's not gonna save you. And that's how it's done. It appears to be a hidden door, but is firmly shut. I guess we're waiting for the dude to despawn. Take any moment. There we go. Click. Success. And we got some limit points out of it. That's a lot of Cardians. The tower is a territory of the Cardians. No intruders will be permitted. All intruders will be sent to oblivion. This is not a game, you overgrown puppets. Your usefulness has ended. Without your master, you have no more reason to exist. Embrace the eternal slumber that awaits you. Wow, really? Things have changed. We have chosen our king. Our king has arisen, and we rally to his standard. We join with our king to build our future. Have chosen a king? Minister Zampa Zippa of the monastery still lives? Zampa Zimpa. He is no king. He is nothing more than a foolish jester, tainted with the guilt of his crimes. Our king is noble and powerful, a dazzling presence. Hey, it's Cyndaquil. Who goes there? Seize her! Oh, crap. You... Why are you... We've got matching hair. Now we have 2 intruders to punish. Let us deal with these interlopers before others arrive to complicate things. Yes, let us punish them. Let us punish them now. Hold. Your Majesty. What do you intend to do with these people? They are intruders who have trespassed in the royal chambers. They will be punished. I forbid it. This person, Cyndaquil. She is the star, born from the wish of the Star Sibyl. Cyndaquil still has an important role to play. She will make me whole again. Your Majesty, if this person is to be spared, what is to become of the Mithra? The Mithra also has her roles to play, the first of which is to hand over the ring she carries to Cyndaquil. Oh. Ain't that something? What? Goddess curses you, but it seems I have little choice. You have another role you must perform. You must protect the Star Sibyl. Until the moment comes when the stars converge, you must defend the Star Sibyl from the Bearer of Darkness. You know of the Bearer of Darkness? When all the stars come together, all will be revealed. But whether that moment will come depends solely on your ability and talent. You must create that moment. Cyndaquil, at this time, you are our brightest guiding star. Illuminate our land and our sky with your brilliance. Oh, it is so bright. So bright. Hey, we got the Aristery ring. Alright, so now we get to go back. And the warp ring is ready. This time, we're going to talk to Apururu again. Once you have defeated the Cardians, click on the correct wall again to view the cutscene and receive the Aristery ring. Take the Aristery ring to Apururu in Windurst. Next, go to Shantoto, Windurst Walls K7, to receive the Glove of Perpetual Twilight. You may need to speak to Shantoto several times to get the appropriate cutscene. Alright, so click. We need to travel to another home point in the current region of Windurst Woods by the Mog House. I'm clicking it, but it's not doing anything. There we go. Yes, please. How's Miss Kitty doing? It's really bright in here now. Like, I'm not used to it being this bright. Probably means all 3 light bulbs are going to go out later. It's going to be completely dark. So dark. Alright, and let's see how far we can get before it locks up again. Probably not very far. Come on, send the quill. I have faith in you. How is it? 20 minutes. A longer quest than what we're used to, isn't it? Door. Alright, you can thank Joker. What's that? The Guardians have chosen a king? What on Vanadil are they thinking? I understand when Guardians no longer follow the orders of their masters, this happens when the concept of master ceases to have meaning to them. Slavery is bad, Aperu. But after this has happened, they shouldn't be taking on a new master. For that to happen... No, it's not possible. But putting that aside for the moment, please take the rings to Professor Shantoto in Windurst Walls. I must, Taro, apologize. I was a little bitty distracted by what you told me. Because, you know, Guardians evolving has to go in the back burner because we gotta break your brother out of jail. That's definitely more important. So now we're going to Windurst Waters. No, not Windurst Waters. We're going to Windurst Walls. Yep. And then, there isn't a fast way to, Shantoto's place. Current region, Windurst Walls. I think the Mog House is... No, the Mog House is definitely the furthest. I think the Auction House is fastest. But we'll go that way. And maybe this time, Shantoto will want to give us her trust cipher. Would be neat. But probably won't happen. Because I still haven't read up on everything that needs to be done to get Shantoto's trust. I've got Domina Shantoto. And that should count for something. I'm sure it doesn't. Alright. See, if I was on Thief, we'd be using the Thief Fleas. Even though it'd be still locking up from time to time. There's the Shantoto mention. Haven't done all her quests yet on this character. I'll set that aside for another day too. After we get all the Xbox achievements done, definitely going to be working on quests and other missions and stuff that doesn't give you achievements. Just go for a full completionist thing. Alright, this looks like, you know, those impudent fools from that Genonian Institute, after their years of research, I thought them more astute. To let that rogue Agito Marugito in on the game, while I sit here dethroned, maligned, and shamed. If an adventurer possessing a Windurst trust permit passed through my domain, it would give me no greater pleasure than to make them writhe in pain. You said something? You've collected all 5 of the Minister's rings? Well, well, well. I never believed you would actually get them all. Come on then, let's have a look at them. Don't stall. You've done well. But the fact that a ragtag adventurer such as you could bring together all 5 rings, something about that just chills my bones and makes me cringe. This undertaking will most likely leave a mark on Windurst's history. And now that we have all the ministers in on the act, Aparu won't have to shoulder all the blame, will she? Right then, let's complete the final preparations. Focus, pocus. Your colorum focus. Oh ho ho ho! Behold, the forbidden glove of perpetual twilight. Now all that's left is for you to take this to Aparu. We got a key item. It's the glove of perpetual twilight. Let's just talk to her again one more time. Just be sure that you don't want to give me your cipher. Nope, guess not. That's fine. Click. What time is it? Oh, it's getting late. Yeah, just checking to make sure that there isn't another home point crystal. As I scratch the paint on the Mithra. God. Don't text and drive, people. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna talk to Aparu again. And she's gonna ask you to meet her at the Dark Dungeon. I missed my turnoff. There it is. Although, honestly, it's not that much further away from the zone. Go to another home point. Windurst. Woods. Mog House. Yes, please. Although this will save us time. It's not going to save us a lot of time. But we'll take what we can get. Okay, and then go back to Aparu, who asked you to meet her at the Dark Dungeon. There are 3 ways you can take to get there. 1, the Portal Charm, or Red Mage, White Mage, and Black Mage required. Enter the Inner Hirota Ruins from J7 and East Route Baruta. We're not going to do that. A quick way to get to the ruins entrance is entering the Inner Hirota Ruins from J8 of West Route Baruta, which is right at the exit to Windurst Waters. Then escape, and you'll be teleported to the entrance. You can also use the Rhinostery certificate. This is obtained by starting the quest Borai Marai Canal Turmoil. Or you can use a survival guide. Yeah, that should be option number 1, I would. But yeah. There is now a survival guide just inside Morai Canal, next to the grounds tomb near the zone to the Inner Hirota Ruins. And I'm not paying attention to where I'm running. Let's stop that. Aparu, I got you a glove. You've completed the preparations for opening the Dark Dungeon? Wonderful! You have my most heartfelt thanks. Now, to the Dark Dungeon we go. Oh, that won't do. Professor Sanchoto said I shouldn't be seen traveling with you. We'll rendezvous by the door. Please be careful, Syndico. Yeah, good. Alright, so there's another way too, which it didn't say. But we need to know exactly where we need to be going. We need to check the Gate of Darkness at I-7 on the map of Inner Hirota Ruins. It is southern door in the southeast corner of the Rose Tower map. Optional, if you skipped Written in the Stars, you can get 3 rusty daggers off the Wendigos carrying the clubs and shields only. After the cutscene at the gate... Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're not going to use the crystal teleport. We'll use the actual survival guide. I think, yeah. Yeah. You can go to Shantoto and Windurst Walls for additional storyline. We like additional storylines. Alright, travel to another home point. Current region. Fort Windurst. No, not that one. Entrance. Lags up, probably because it's wireless, but that's what we're gonna blame it on. Not me. Not the kitty in my lap. But the Xbox being wireless. And the fact that it lags up every 5 seconds. No, not every 5 seconds, but when it locks up, it does lock up for 5 seconds. Alright, survival guide. Teleportation assistance. Original release areas. 1,000, 2, 1,000. There we go. Torai Marai Canal. Using tabs. Here we go. So this will take us into Torai Marai Canal, just outside the zone line. If you have examined this book, you can now teleport directly to it and bypass the 2 options above. Alright, so... Inner Hiroto ruins will be... this way. Five-second lockup, there we go. Unfortunately, we're going to zone again. It's going to do its lockup thing again. But it won't be forever. A little while. I suppose I could take everything out of the Mog wardrobe. That might speed it up, the load screens a little bit, but I don't know where I put all that stuff. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need trust NPCs for this area. Alright, Torai Marai Canal. Oh. As soon as I hit the button. There we go. Click. We're going to see if we can get 3 rusty daggers. Nope. If we were on Thief, this would be easier. Nope. We are looking for I-7. I-7 should be a little bit to the east. Yeah. Punch. They are stingy tonight, aren't they? It's okay, we can come back on Thief and have a better shot at this. At least they don't have ice spikes. 8 ice spikes. 1 bone chip. Okay. Two bone chips. Three bone chips. Mwahaha. Right, it's not dropping. Okay. This is H7. Gate of water. We're looking for a gate of darkness. Gate of earth. Okay. Is it that same gate we were looking at earlier? Gate of darkness. I think this is the one that we clicked earlier that had that ugly looking dude. Maybe not. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay, here goes. Cynical. Keep a lookout. No. My dear brother, You. Is this a dream? Vegito Marugito, are you alright, Taru? This is no dream. Please wake up. Not a dream, huh? It feels like I've been trapped in a never-ending nightmare. The bearer of darkness was here. He said he was searching for something. He seemed to be in pain. The bearer of darkness. What are you talking about? What is that? I sense a mysterious force nearby. What is that you're carrying? I've got a book that only you can read. Are you kidding me? One of the ancients returned the magic to this tomb? It's just ludicrous. But still, this level of power, it's most definitely that book. Could it be? Really shouldn't be reading that book in this room. Vegito Marugito, no! Oh, great. We killed Vegito Marugito with a book. Fail, Mithra. Fail. Oh well. So yeah, check the Gate of Darkness at I-7 on the map of Inner Hiroto Ruins. It is the southern door in the southeast corner of the Rose Tower map. Optional. If you skipped written in stars, you can get 3 rusty daggers off the Wendigos carrying the clubs and shields only. Yeah. After the cutscenes at the gate, return to the monastery and speak to Aparuru for a final cutscene and the completion of the mission. Optionally, you can now go to Shantoto and Windurst Wells for additional storyline. And, yeah. Items, warp ring. Okay. Yeah, we'll use the warp ring. Be faster. This will be a good spot to call it a night, too. Okay. Yeah. And then I get to feed Miss Kitty. She's probably hungry. We gotta do their medicine. They're gonna hate. So tomorrow I'm going to be farming campaign battles. I'm gonna try and get the achievement for the Wings of the Goddess Highest Medal of Altana achievement. I don't know how many rank ups I have to do. I just know that if I focus on it, I can do it every hour now, as opposed to every 5 days. Teleportation. Nope. Whoa. I can't talk and do stuff at the same time, I found out. Just do the wrong things. Alright, current region. Windurst water. Not even the waters. We want Windurst Woods. By the Mog House. Yes, please. I don't think I have to get too many. It's probably going to take at most 6 hours tops. And it'll be fun. This campaign is fun, even when you're grinding it. But, oh well. With any luck, we might be able to kick the beast men out of all the areas for good. Just defeat every single one. But that's what I need to do. I need to get a checklist of all the different Confederate commanders, and then just start scratching their names off. Yeah, that would be awesome. Alright, Apu. How's your brother? Cyndaquil, my brother has yet to open his eyes. Professor Sanchocho came to check on his condition. There was nothing she could do. She's a black mage. If he doesn't regain consciousness. But I must stay strong. Thank you, adventurer. I will never forget what you have done to help my dear brother. Oh, and about the Glove of Perpetual Twilight. Professor Sanchocho still... Well, perhaps you should go and ask the professor. Okay. Rank 9! And 80,000 gil. I was not expecting a rank up. I'm glad we did. Means we're getting real close. Like what, 2 more missions to get rank 10? Let's see. Go down, Doll of the Dead. That's definitely a Shantoto. Moon Reading. And tips and tricks. Yeah. 2 more missions. That'll be it. We're gonna get Windurst rank 10. Not tonight, unfortunately. We're gonna save that for Monday. Usual broadcast schedule. Yeah. Saturday, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and broadcast it. It's just gonna be an extra thing. There ain't gonna be anything. There's no storyline to it. It's just gonna be campaign battle after campaign battle after campaign battle. It's gonna be glorious fun. I think I'm gonna do it all on Monk too, because yeah, Monk's just awesome. Got a player? Yep. Got in his bazaar. Got a bunch of fish. If only I had 99 million gil to take one of those things away from them, but no, I'm not gonna do that. So that would make somebody very happy at the same time. He's like, no, not my fish. I love that fish so much that I had to share it with everybody in my bazaar. First, then again, I suppose I could always stick it in my bazaar for 99,999,999 and then see if he buys it back. Fantoto, what are you gonna do with that glove? Those impudent fools. Oh, you're still... Aye. Try that again. Shantoto, what are you gonna do with that glove? Oh, it looks like my glove of Perpetual Twilight. Had a desired effect. Vegito Marugito's failure to regain consciousness is only slight complication I was able to detect. That's all you had to say? That was more storyline? There we go. But you don't need to go and start worrying why it would take more than that to finish off a mage that had survived my tutelage and training. Now, about the glove of Perpetual Twilight. Due to a slight miscalculation on my part, the rings have become fused to the glove. I see. But don't worry, with a few twists, I'll soon have them free. I'll just hold on to the ministry rings for a little while longer. Oh, nothing good will come of this. But it's Shantoto, so what's the worst thing that could... Oh, right. Her ascension. Come here, Miss Kitty. I don't want you on the keyboard, okay? So what are we doing on time? It is now midnight. It's Friday. Friday is done with. It is now Saturday. It is the weekend. It's football season. We're gonna be playing campaign. Now we're gonna be picking up a cat, taking her off the keyboard. Not supposed to be. Alright, so tomorrow, FF11 extra. No, we're not going to get rank 10 tonight, unfortunately. I try to keep these broadcasts just to 3 hours at a time. Some silly schedule that I thought up a long time ago. So we're going to finish up Windurst rank Monday night, 9 o'clock Central Time. I doubt these last 2 missions will take the full 3 hours, so I'll think of something else to do right after that. And then we'll start the Bestock missions Tuesday. Let me rephrase it. We're going to start the last stock missions on Tuesday for that achievement. And sorry. And we gotta do all the Bestock ones. I haven't even done the first ones yet on that, so that's going to take probably a better part of a week. But, yeah. Getting there. We're getting there. How many more achievements we got left on FF11? Can't be too many. 48 out of 57, so yeah, 9 to go. I'm not going to tell you which ones you don't have, because it's all secret. Thank you, Square Enix, for making every single achievement in this game a secret one, but, you know, can't make it too easy. So tomorrow's going to be campaign. I don't know what time I'm going to start. We'll aim for noon my time. That way we should probably be done around dinner time. Yeah, that sounds good. And hopefully there won't be too many complications. And they'll give me enough time to get the stuff done around the house that I need getting done. So yeah, I'm going to do the cat's medicine. Mrs. probably wants to go out to Denny's for some dinner or something like that, so we're going to do that. Thank you all for watching. This has been fun. And we will get back to the missions Monday